Hello, we're the 7th graders from EuroEd secondary school, and this is a school project about water pollution, water treatment, and the environment, and what we can do to help it.
During our chemistry class titled Physical Separation Methods of Wastewater, we learned about conventional and unconventional water filtration methods.
For our first experiment, our teacher presented a scale model of industrial water filtration so we can understand what happens in a water treatment plant.
We used Erlenmeyer glasses, filter paper, glass funnels, and stirring rods in dirty water to simulate the real-life process.
After decanting and filtering wastewater, we obtained filtered water. We were able to observe the amount of sediments and filtrate resulted after the experiment and drew a conclusion. If the small amount of wastewater we used had so much sediment, we should be worried about the amount of sediments in the wastewater produced by an entire city.
For our second experiment, we took things even further. We simulated the case when we were in the woods with no access to drinking water, and we had to improvise a water filtration device.
Our teacher presented the theory behind the filtering process, the materials required, and provided us with the required materials.
We were given recycled materials, used plastic bottles, small amounts of coal, sand and gravel, as well as cotton discs. Finally, we produced small amounts of dirty water in order to have something to filter.
During the experiment, we left the water to sediment for a few minutes. In the meantime, we placed cotton discs at the bottom of the filtering bottle. We added a layer of coal powder on the top, then two more layers, one sand and one gravel. After our filtering devices were complete, we poured water into them and waited for filtered water to come out of the bottom.
We noticed how the fineness and thickness of the layers influenced the quality of the filtered water, how improperly placed cotton discs allowed the water to carry particles.
That people can have a negative impact on the environment.
The identification of pollution factors is a first step towards reducing the effects of pollution by reducing excessive consumption, directly recycling, and protecting natural resources.
We are the future, and it is in our hands to protect the environment and save the water.
I'll be responsible to protect the rivers and forests of wasted plastic bottles.
I will reduce the use of so many technological tools to filtrate water at home. They become big factors of pollution.
I will save our mountains of plastic bottles. Ecological water filtration during camping can be fun and more safe.
We will try to teach others what we've learned, how easy it is to generate wastewater, how hard it is to filter it, how important it is to protect nature, and how valuable recycled materials are.